Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. My name weekly editor, Martin Creamer, joins me today to unpack the latest in the mining industry. Welcome, Martin.
Hi, Sashni.
Now, while the country's mine export values have bounced back, volume still needs some help.
Yes, so value is back, but volume has fallen behind. And that's particularly around gold. You saw that the gold value really rocketed and it saved us. And the iron ore value as well was particularly strong, along with the platinum group metals. But if we had had the volume as well, I think we would have really been in a much better position. I see now with the Xoro just reporting, they have had the opposite. They have had to deal with a very low coal price. So they've really gone hell for leather on getting their volume up. And they've succeeded in getting their volume up, which really gave them wonderful results. So it is a time to get your volumes and value up, because then you can really bring in a lot of foreign exchange for the country, which is desperately needed at the moment. And I think that awareness level is going through very fast. It's going through the industry now. And hopefully that production will be up next time we hear from the Minerals Council on what the situation is.
And can you tell us about ferrochrome still doing well with worldwide demand?
Yes, in ferrochrome, you look at the South African industry and all you see is something getting smaller and smaller. And that ferrochrome is very important because we've always said we wanted to add value to our metals and minerals. Well, here's a situation where we've added 5 times the value of chrome through turning it into ferrochrome. This ferrochrome is in demand. It's needed in the world. It goes into stainless steel. But what is happening now is because we are not able to produce our ferrochrome competitively because of Eskom giving very high tariffs, which rose, like 500% over a period. This has meant that we go for the low-hanging fruit. We actually send our chrome to China, and they turn it into ferrochrome, and they've got now more than 50% of the world market, something which we used to hold. And the point that Glencore was making is that it's not the ferrochrome business that's bad. South Africa mustn't think, hey, this is a bad business. It's a very good business. It's just that we have shot ourselves in the foot by becoming uncompetitive because of the high electricity prices. And hopefully the talks that they're having now with the government and with Eskom will lead to a situation where you get a special price for electricity when you're dealing with big smelters like ferrochrome smelters and manganese smelters, because they can earn a lot of money for the country. They can provide a lot of work, and they're doing what we said we wanted to do. It's part of our policy: add value, beneficiate. So I'm holding thumbs that there will be good talks and that these industries will start to build up again and not just export raw chrome.
The transfer of the Mponeng Gold Mine to Harmony Gold is in the hands of the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy. Can you just tell us about that?
Yes, the Mponeng deal and the assets of AngloGold Ashanti are meant to go into the company Harmony Gold. And we see that, months have passed where this has actually not been transacted because the transfer, the sections of the legislation have to be dealt with, and the department has not managed to get this transfer through yet, which I think is bad. That's again comes to our first story. If you want volume, you must get the owners in. There mustn't be any uncertainty about who owns a big operation like Mponeng, and also the surface assets that they've got there that can be turned into gold. If we had that transfer through, there would have been a likelihood that the new owners would have said, come on guys, let's get moving, because they've been watching this for so long, and we would have had that volume. We need that volume in gold particularly, because when the world is in trouble, you rush for gold. And we were the biggest producers in the world, and we've lost that position. We've come down below Peru into like 5th or 6th position as a gold producer. If we were still the world's biggest gold producer, we would have been, as a country, in the pound seats at the moment. And we must go and take steps now to sustain this gold mining sector, because it's a very valuable sector. And what made me even more enthusiastic about it is that, we reported this week that Japan, of all countries, is now attracting companies in, big companies, to come and search in joint venture for gold. Because they've realized that, if we're going to have troubles ahead, get some gold, because it really rises in value when there are troubles, and it's a metal that we could really understand. We know that. We know this business so well. And so I think we should now concentrate our minds, because there could be troubles in the future, and start working on making a sustainable gold mining industry. Even though some of the gold is at depth, you still don't hear about the intense, like looking for more gold in South Africa. And I think that's what we need to do, even if it's around the existing mines. Find more, get more, have technology to get that out the ground. It's very valuable. It's very valuable for the economy. I'm sure if you go to the Reserve Bank now, they'll say, gee, I wish we had more gold, because it would be bringing in a lot of foreign exchange. And we can do more with gold, I'm sure.
Thanks for speaking with us, Martin.
It's a great pleasure, Sashni.
That's it for today. Join us again next week for more news analysis on the local and global mining industries. And don't forget to listen to the audio version of our Mining Weekly daily email newsletter.